Hello everyone, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Justice for All. I have a feeling this second half of the trial might get a little annoying because we're dealing with Lotta Hart. I'm pretty sure that's who the next witness is going to be. I don't know how, but last time I somehow just forgot until the end that she even existed. But yeah, she has photographic evidence, which is just great. I don't hate Lotta, it's just when she's not on your side, she's a pain. And we're gonna have that combined with Franziska von Karma, who we met last time. I actually don't hate her so far. But yeah, she's just out here whipping literally anyone and everyone. I don't know how she doesn't get in trouble for that, but it's Ace Attorney, that's why. But yeah, so this is the second half of the trial this time. And I know we're gonna have to go back and investigate again after this. So we'll see how long this trial goes on for. If it's shorter than normal, we'll investigate a little in this video. If not, then not. We won't do that. But for right now, hello Maya. How's it going? Phew, that was a close one.
I knew you were giving it your all to defend me. But I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air.
I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself.
But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you.
Thanks. Wait, tricked?
That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right?
I didn't trick anyone. I'm telling the truth, Pearl.
By the way, is the next witness who I think it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sister's ghost will come after you and haunt you. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, you are pretty young. And we're back.
Court will now reconvene. Now, the first order of... Ow!
I don't want to hear it, old man.
I'm already being whipped. Help me.
After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy.
I'm a big boy. Whatever. Yes, sir.
Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Hello, Lotta. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please.
Hey, Phoenix, how you doing?
Just fine.
Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know.
Lotta, you better say your name and occupation because you might get whipped. There it is.
Yowza!
Name and occupation.
I declare. What in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here is violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine. That ain't fine. That's a whip. Ah! She hits me with it too. There's nothing that can be done about it.
There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. That's right, I forgot that I say fools a lot. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder.
I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet.
Then do it.
Name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay? This is the judge's wacky court. And once upon a time, we were one big happy family. Me and Phoenix Wright and Edgeworth and also Maya Fey, but she's kind of on trial right now. The point is, we were one happy family at one point, and now we're not. Edgeworth not being here is ruining everything.
Witness account already.
Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber.
As far as we know. Someone could have snuck in there.
We were waiting outside the door, and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim, and the defendant waving a pistol around.
I don't remember her waving a pistol around.
I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in that room.
Again, as far as we know. I think someone was behind the folding screen.
And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Reckon course. Ah, just like old times in the Edgeworth case.
Excuse me?
Reckon course. It's short for you reckon. Of course I did. Ah! Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court.
Moment of truth. We'll be in that picture. You know, Francisca, I kind of wish you were around for Old Bag. She deserved to be whipped because she's awful.
Let's see here. This here's the picture.
I don't know why I pictured it the other way. In my mind, Maya was over by the folding thing.
It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room.
But the folding screen. A picture taken at the murder scene.
Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. I'm ready. Okay. I think there's several things we could be pressing on. This is definitely one of them. Was it really only those two that went in?
What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not?
Ugh.
Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them?
Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room.
Hold on. We can't have the defense testifying against his own client. That's illegal and just morally wrong.
Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the channeling chamber, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness continue.
Maybe I just need to press on everything. Maybe it's one of those. Was it really a gunshot?
Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot?
Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot.
And why are we here listening to the defense testify? Did I not just say this? This is morally wrong.
When the world becomes just a little crueler.
I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell ya, that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up.
I broke the door down and rushed in. But did I though? So let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down.
Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened then?
Yes, Ms. Von Karma. I broke the door down. Sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition?
No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man.
Thanks, Lotta.
Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. Oh, Phoenix Wright, you know how I love you so much. I would love to see you breaking down a door.
The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. And not as something creepy.
And what did you see once you broke in?
She was not waving the pistol around, as far as I know. Maybe she was. It's hard to tell with sprites. Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey?
Sure, I'm sure.
Lotta seems awful confident in her testimony. I'm impressed harder. Lotta, please think back to that day one more time.
What you getting at?
Remember what you said when we broke into the courtroom, or broke into the room?
You broke into the courtroom? When did you do that?
No. I just spoke wrong, Judge. I was murdered. Lotta, at a time like this...
Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya?
When you saw the murderer at the time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not, am I correct?
Well, you see...
Order! Miss Hart, you are here to present accurate testimony, which no one likes to do in this court, and you are no exception. This is the second time you've done this.
Yeah, sorry.
Good. This shifts things back to my side.
For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber.
When they entered?
One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was Maya that went in.
It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey.
She's faced away from the camera. I don't suppose it's possible that... No, Eeny Meeny couldn't have... like, dressed up as Maya. Because when we walked in, like, with everything we saw...
Exactly.
Rats. I'm trapped like one. Again.
Okay, well... Yeah, no, I'm telling you, you don't know that. Someone was behind that folding screen, and her name is Eeny Meeny.
Are you absolutely certain of that?
Sure I am, but that old witch chased us out of the room, so...
Old witch. Does she mean Morgan Fay? Hey, that's me.
There was no one else in there, and you know it.
The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about behind the folding screen? What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there?
Wreck given?
What in the...
Wreck given, you know. You reckon? That's a given. I took a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hiding out behind that folding screen. If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart, I would like to kill you with my laser vision because I'm sick of you. What? You got a problem? Yes. Wreck given. I mean, I'm having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as wreck given. Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony or don't you?
Ugh, just as I thought. There's nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth.
Enough. It seems that there are no issues with I can't speak. I've been whipped too many times. It's messing up my mouth. There aren't any issues with Miss Hart. I still can't talk. Miss Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime, only two people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in the picture. I said verified. It seems I am still messed up from being whipped. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant.
What am I going to do? If I just let this go?
What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. If you ever need someone to listen to you, I'm always here.
If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in the photo?
I don't think there is. I really don't. Prove it's not Maya in the photo. I actually don't think I do. It's... That would prove it's not Maya in the photo? Yeah, I don't think I got any... No. No. I actually don't think I do. I can't present anything yet.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Nothing, Your Honor.
That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fey.
I didn't say anything about giving up.
Yeah, I think that's Maya, but... Because, yeah, that's... I don't think that's what I'm trying to prove. That is Maya, I'm pretty sure. But she's not the murderer.
I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. Apparently I messed up from being whipped too.
That's enough.
Is this it? Is that all I could do?
I think it's quite obvious to this court that a verdict if not guilty is not possible.
I told you. Totally 100% impossible.
Ms. Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness?
Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed.
What about the defense? No further questions, I presume.
I couldn't protect Maya. I hope I picked the right thing back there. The defense
The defense. Haha! I was literally just, my mouth was preparing to say, what about Mia? She gonna help me?
Phoenix. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets.
Mia. Oh, no. Oh. So I didn't realize that Pearl was next to me this whole time. I don't like that, Ace Attorney. Did we really need Mia to possess the child? You know what, we're just gonna move on. The sooner we get through this, the sooner Pearl Mia is off the screen.
I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say?
But Pearls.
Her clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go.
But how? She's already taken away every advantage.
The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully. One more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday?
Not really. Dr. Gray. This again. And then it slides over. And she says she was murdered. What? And there we go. What? Really? Lot at a time like this? And she's like, this is the perfect time for snapping shots. There's two pictures, but...
You see, there's one final piece to this puzzle.
Mia?
Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix.
Is it that there's two pictures?
I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully.
Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period. It's a good thing I have bad eyesight and cannot see that that little girl turned into a full-grown woman.
Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time.
Overruled. I want to go to Mahjong. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination is already ended. Furthermore,
It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. Yvonne Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless.
Yeah, well, your dad's wasn't. You know, you keep talking, like, well, you don't keep talking, but, like, at the beginning, you're like, I want revenge. Your father was a murderer. Like, are you just okay with that? Did you want him to, like, falsely prosecute Edgeworth, even though he was a murderer?
And what better time than this for you to see that?
You're gonna regret this, on Karma.
But, I mean, I have some place I must go after this, and it's Mahjong! My god, it's finally become canon. All right, I'll allow it. Jeez. Guess it doesn't make any difference. I'm late for Mahjong every other day. Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony.
Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about?
Please tell us once more. What happened when you burst into the channeling chamber?
Okay, you got it. See, you got through to the judge somehow, right?
Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. Not me.
When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot.
It's gotta be that. Yep, it's gotta be that. You took 2 photos.
Nothing sounds different from before.
Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections.
Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting.
I know what to pick. And it's... this. 2, right?
2 what?
2 shots. You took 2 shots.
But only one has been submitted as evidence. I know that I can count.
Ms. Hart, where is the other picture you have been withholding? No, you got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. And I'm a little stupid, too. Well, at least she knows herself.
Why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet?
Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. Francisca! What? Von Karma? This is such a, deep reference. I don't even know if most of you have seen it. My Dandelion Let's Play. If any of you watched that, first of all, I don't even know if you remember it. Probably not. There is, one part in my Dandelion Let's Play where Jisoo, I think they were trying to, copy-paste text into his text box, the creators, but instead it just says V. He's not supposed to say V. It just says, it's just Jisoo's talking, and then he just goes, V. And then he keeps talking. Sorry, that just reminded me of that.
Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence. Now that's just rude.
Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this? You're as bad as your father. Let's let the judge handle it. Hopefully, I don't think a whip is gonna get you to back off this time. Leave it to the judge. Ugh, I'm so mad that even my throat's clenching up. I better let the judge handle this.
Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court without your whip?
I thought this picture was not important and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? I just did. It's very easy. If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Yeah, show me this photo. It doesn't look like Maya at all, but granted, when she channels people, it usually doesn't. That being said, it looks very much like Eenie Meenie's face, but she's also channeling her sister.
What is this picture?
It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur.
I think the important part here is the person in the picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey.
Aha!
What is the meaning of this?
This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in the picture is not Maya? I don't think I should. Because the whole channeling thing. Drop it. It's no good. We've been through this so many times.
This is not like you, Mr. Wright. Why are you not objecting? I was really hoping to see it today. The person in this photo is clearly not the defendant, and yet...
Aha! There's no way he can raise an objection and hope to live.
Explain yourself. I'm stupid. I need someone to explain it to me.
Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. Oh. What? This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors room. When did you take that? How did you take that? This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant Maya Fey during his visit.
Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person?
She looks this way because she's obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit.
It's unbelievable that she can...
Yet it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's channeling. No one noticed the little girl next to me do that? Miss Von Karma, a word if I may. Mia? Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. How did you even do it? She's just on the floor the whole time, just waiting. Surely you must know that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place.
What is she?
From the moment I showed this picture to the court, the case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind.
Ah, it's burned into my mind. It hurts.
I don't even have a single witty line.
It looks like we've been had.
I don't claim to understand this, but I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey?
If I give up here, the trial will end. That whip. I don't even think Phoenix has been whipped this half of the trial, but he has earlier today. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Is there any way I can prove that the person in this picture is not Maya? Oh! Yes, there is! Look at her sleeve! Look at her sleeve. There is no bullet hole. I can prove it. I can prove it. Your Honor?
Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. Welcome back, Phoenix Wright. I have missed this.
Yeah, whatever. This picture? Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now.
A contradiction? Oh boy.
So, you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Why don't you point out exactly— You don't get to finish my sentence. You don't deserve to.
Okay. It's this sleeve, right? Is it? I hope it doesn't matter where I hit. Please direct your attention here.
To the sleeve. But there isn't anything odd about it.
And that is exactly what is so odd. Jeez, I can't talk today. Something that should be there is suddenly missing.
Should be there.
Oh! Ah! Gotcha. There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well.
Ms. Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence. I can't believe such a thing. You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this.
Alright. This should do some major damage to her argument.
Don't celebrate yet.
You like to bring down the mood, don't you?
Take a look at Ms. Von Karma's face.
Ah! Darn it. She's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again.
Tisk tisk. Jumping the gun again, I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of the incompetent fools.
What do you mean? And what incompetent fools?
If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to the case.
I see.
She's lying through her teeth. I know it. That woman knew everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything.
But you can't prove that. Franziska von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that that detective gets what's coming. Several whips, that's what he's getting. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion.
Poor Gumshoe. I was wondering if she was referring to Gumshoe. Yep.
In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none.
The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot. One shot, all right? I wasn't even whipped and I'm messing up.
Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor? There's only one logical explanation for the contradiction. The shooter is someone else. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person clearly doesn't. There can only be one explanation.
person who shot Dr. Wright was not the defendant, but a different person altogether.
What?
Order, order, order. If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ow. Why me?
Poor Lotta.
The defense's argument is a complete mess.
A complete mess. I fail to see how. Please enlighten us.
Hey, witness.
What the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal a favor?
Be quiet, you. You're the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room.
Well, you know,
if you are lying, I swear my whip will be the last thing you see.
look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't you say I swear I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest.
You see, now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did the other woman appear from?
Why is it lately all I want to do is cry?
Poor Phoenix. I also only want to cry. I am depressed. I never make it to Mahjong, and Phoenix Wright doesn't love me. Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from?
That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, I almost called you Mr. Phoenix Wright. I don't call you that, I just call you Phoenix Wright. It'd be weird if I said Mr.
I can't believe that even Mia is calling me by my full name, and almost called me Mr. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this?
Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now?
Turn things around. That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective.
Phoenix?
So where did this intruder appear from, and where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true...
Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with.
I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... Maya had left the room. Somehow. There's gotta be a way out. Pearl had that black key. Maybe it's got something to do with the key. Maya had left the room. Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point. And the defense can prove this.
Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming of foolish dreams.
Stop saying that.
Maya Fey was being looked after by her aunt Morgan Fey. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than the detective's salary.
Anyway, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of arrest, the defendant had left the room.
It's gotta be the key. Mia kept saying that this is the key to the case. The key. Ms. Hart, do you remember this key?
Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling start, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door. Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind after all.
Oh, one of a kind, you say?
Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yes, it looks like she's catching on.
I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession?
Huh? What do you mean?
If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her.
Yes, agreed.
However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest.
Well, ain't that a kid? So how come you're holding it?
I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time.
That's preposterous.
This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you.
No! It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Ms. Von Karma,
How can this be?
at this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible.
My perfect case. How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm a prodigy. I've never lost a case. Well, you know who did lose a case was your dad. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict.
That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Stop whipping people in here for once. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'm off to Mahjong. I'm late. That is all. Court is adjourned.
Wow! That was you, Pearly? You signed my sis? You look weird. Yes, I felt that I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know?
Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that.
Nick, I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room.
Well, you were channeling.
And I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room.
Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance.
Yeah, I'm counting on you. I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, you think you could take Pearly back home for me?
Sure. Alright, Pearls. You ready to go buy some tickets?
Huh? A ticket?
Poor thing. She's so sheltered. That's right, she ran the whole way here. To be continued. Okay, I think we'll do a little investigating. Maybe we'll investigate like 1 or 2 places. Yeah, we're gonna investigate like 1 or 2 places and then we'll end the video there.
Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick.
You're welcome. I had to come and look into a few things here today anyway.
I thought about this a little. If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man...
She definitely didn't.
Yes, of course. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? That murderer person.
Yes, Pearls.
Oh, I see.
I wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. You want to talk? Today about today's trial? So what did you think of seeing your first trial?
I was really surprised. I'd never seen so many people before.
Oh.
Mystic Maya looks so small and helpless.
Well, mine's already naturally short, so...
And then, that snobby woman with the roughly clothes.
Roughly. Oh, she means Francisca.
She had such a bad attitude, and she kept whipping people. It was mean. She acted like she had already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I'm going to tell her what I think of her tomorrow.
Maybe don't. I don't know if she's against whipping children. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world.
Prosecutors. Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya?
Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor, so her job is to prove people guilty. They don't care if someone's innocent. All they care about is if they win.
That's terrible. But she's really a good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right?
There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. Well, he might have become a good guy. Eventually. I was like, hello? What about Edgeworth?
Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Is that person Mystic Maya was talking about? Mr. Edgeworth?
My boy! Where is he? That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore.
Huh?
He clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely and died for it. He's not dead! Don't even say that. I know he's in, like, later games. Okay, so... he's not dead.
Oh, that's too bad.
Maybe Edgeworth will be in this game. We keep bringing him up and saying something happened to him. Who is the murderer? By the way,
Yes, what is it?
you wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is, would you?
Why are you asking me?
No, I was just thinking earlier,
I didn't see anything.
she didn't see anything, huh? But you have the key. How'd you get the key? Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Pearls? And what was she doing? And on top of that, this key. Just when did she pick this up? Pearls' alibi. I just realized that I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. Pearls, where were you and what were you doing when the murder happened?
Ah. What was I was doing? Wasn't doing anything.
She's really bad at lying. Okay, you were definitely doing something. You can whisper it to me. I won't tell anyone else. I promise. Oh, jeez. Ah,
I guess you can see through my lie, huh?
yeah, clearly. You're the one that gave me this thing.
I can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Dick?
I don't know if I have anything to unlock that. I mean, I could show, maybe if I present to her the key, because we're bringing that up. About this key, Pearls, you found it on the day of the murder, right?
Yes.
Now, where you found this key is very important. So please tell me, Pearls, where did you find this?
I found it in the incinerator.
Oh. I knew that incinerator was gonna be important. The incinerator? Is she talking about the one in the garden?
The door on it was a little open, so I took a peek.
When was that?
It was after the channeling, when everyone was in a panic. Mr. Dick,
Yes?
are you going to tell my mother?
Huh? You mean tell Morgan what you did?
Yes, if she finds out that I was playing in the leftover trash, I'll give her spanking.
Gotcha. Well, let's keep it a secret from her then, alright? Incinerator, huh? Sounds like a good place to search next. Yeah, I don't think I have anything to unlock the lock just yet. Okay, well, let's go over to where the incinerator is then. Let me go here first. It's really empty. Training was supposed to be held today, but I guess it's already over. This place. Hey, there's someone by the incinerator. Oh, looks like they've noticed me. And are now running at top speed towards me. Eeny meeny. Why are you still here?
Oh, hey.
Okay, you're at the incinerator. It's, a little suspicious.
Like, you're that dentist guy.
Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nice to see you again.
Oh, like, real suave. So, it's like my turn. It's nice to see you.
So what's up? You're all out of breath.
Like, Oh, like you mean, like, I'm just totally happy and, like, totally excited to be here.
Excited?
Like, I mean, there are so many things to, like, see. It's, like, the real deal here.
Oh, really? For example?
For example, like, that urn over there. Do you, like, know about it?
All I see is an old cracked piece of pottery. Tell me about it. Is there some sort of legend connected with that urn?
Like, yeah. It's, like, this village's treasure.
Huh. Didn't know that.
And, like, it's sealed inside that urn.
It says, I am on it. What are you talking about?
Like, you know? Amy Faye's spirit.
Amy Faye? Who's that?
Like, geez, Mr. Smith, get with the program. Everyone knows the lady that founded the Crane channeling technique was Mystic Amy.
Wow, a fae that's that their name doesn't start with M. Shocking. You don't have to get upset with me.
So, like, as long as her spirit, like, lives in that urn, the spiritual power of the Fae family will stick around. Like, isn't that totally romantic?
Romantic, huh? It looks kind of broken. Are we sure she didn't get out? If that urn is really as important as she says, it could be a vital clue. What happened? Eni, I want to ask you about the murder.
Murder?
Dr. Gray's, remember? As if there's another one.
Oh, that one. Like, you should have said so in the first place. So, like, I totally don't know anything because I was, like, sleeping in the side room.
Well, that's not much help. Did you notice anything at all?
Like, come on. What a total bore. I, like, totally have nothing to do with this, like, murder thing.
Oh yeah, you only introduced Dr. Gray to Crane Village. No relation, sure. Even if you were only acquaintances, that still means you knew him. Furthermore, your sister, who died in that accident, was a nurse at his clinic. Hey, that traffic accident. Don't mind me just bringing up horrible memories. Alright then, why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident?
Like, why? You think, like, it's got something to, like, do with the murder?
I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can. Oh geez, here we go again. So, psyche locks.
Like, what is it?
Looks like I'm going to need something to pry her mouth open on this one. Geez, both Pearl and her. Looks like there's like two of them too.
Okay.
Wait, was that cloth always there? I don't think it was. You had an extra pair of clothes, didn't you? That's like an identical outfit to Maya's, isn't it? And you just threw it in there. I bet. Because that's a very specific shade of purple. That's right. Pearl said she found this key inside the incinerator. I guess I should take a look inside for myself. This is from Maya's costume. There's blood on it. A tiny bit, but still. Unburned remains found inside the garden incinerator. Small amount of blood is on it. It's still yellow. Anything else to say about it? So, someone tried to burn this. And this key was also found in there. I get the feeling this incinerator played a crucial part in this murder. You can't just have an incinerator and it not be suspicious. Like, it's gotta be a part of the case. Okay, urn. So, there's a spirit in this urn, huh? All I see is a bunch of cracks. Oh! No, I see. I thought it said I am. If that's Amy. It's Amy. Just in the wrong order. So does that mean this was put together wrong? But I guess maybe the spirit could live in the space between the cracks. Looks like something's written on it. I am, huh? Weird. It's gotta be Amy. Amy Faye's spirit is sealed within. It's chipped and cracked all over. Okay, anything else to look at? That's the side room. Looks like guests can use it as a place to take a break when they feel tired. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my curiosity.
We already looked at it, Phoenix.
Okay, I guess that's all I can check out here. So, we're gonna go ahead and end today's video here. This girl is so suspicious. Like, it's so obviously her. Like, that's gotta be her in the picture. Like, that looked like her. She had to have had, like, an extra pair of Maya's clothes and put it on, and she was just dumping it in the incinerator. She's the one that probably put the key in there, I'd assume. Yeah. I mean, like, it was obvious that it was you before. It's especially obvious now. Okay, so next time we'll finish investigating around, and I believe then the trial will be in 2 parts again. Like, last time. And yeah, we're totally gonna get you, girl. It was you. You framed best girl. You can't just do that. But God, both you and Pearl have locks. Ugh. That's like an extra thing that my brain has to think about when gathering evidence, like what I could show to get the locks undone. What on earth could Pearl be hiding that she doesn't want us to know? I don't know. But for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!